birth of Jesus. The prophet Isaiah wrote out that the root of Jesse, a branch would grow. This branch would rule the Gentiles and bring light to the darkened world. The Jesse tree helps us connect the custom of decorating Christmas trees to the events leading to Jesus' birth. The Jesse tree is named from Isaiah 11:1. A shoot shall come out of the stock of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. Jesse was the father of King David. We adorn a Jesse tree with illustrated ornaments that represent the people, prophecies, and events leading up to the birth of Jesus. The ornaments of the Jesse tree tell the story of God in the Old Testament, connecting the Advent season with the faithfulness of God across 4,000 years of history.
In the Gospel of Luke, we are told there was a decree from Caesar Augustus that all people had to register for tax. Each family was to register in the city of its family origin. Joseph had to go to the city of David, which was called Bethlehem. The Messiah would be born in Bethlehem.
People from near and far, 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 far. Travel toward Bethlehem. Where is the Bethlehem? The roads were crowded with people walking, riding on donkeys. Among them were Mary and Joseph. Mary's baby was soon to be born. And the trip was long, tired, so tired, so long. My donkey needs water. My donkey needs water. Where? So long.
I stands for innkeeper.
Good morning, my name is Derek and I'm an 8th grader here at St. John's. Tonight I am playing the role of the innkeeper in the little town of Bethlehem. The innkeeper is a very important part in that, although he hardly ever gets the credit he deserves. I'll try to spell it out for you so that you can understand. See, after Mary went to stay with Joseph, a decree was sent out to everyone in Israel that everyone had to return to the town of their ancestors so that they could be counted and taxed. They didn't have any computers or phones like we do now, so in order to keep track of everybody, folks had to actually show up somewhere to be counted. Joseph, Mary's husband, was a descendant of David, King David, and King David was from my town, Bethlehem. So Joseph had to come all the way to Bethlehem from Nazareth. Mary came with him, and that's when I, the innkeeper, became the star of the show.
S stands for shepherds. On the hills outside Bethlehem, shepherds were watching their flocks of sheep. The shepherds spent many evenings outside, and they were familiar with the night sky. On this night, the shepherds knew that something unusual was happening. They saw a brightness in the sky over Bethlehem, which they had never seen before.
A is for angels. As the shepherds were looking into the sky, an angel appeared and told them that a Savior had been born in Bethlehem. They would find him lying in a manger.
Suddenly, the sky was filled with angels praising God.
M stands for manger, symbol, manger. The shepherds hurried to Bethlehem and found the stable. They found Mary and Joseph in the manger, lay the newborn baby Jesus, wrapped in pieces of cloth.
S stands for Savior. The shepherds told Mary and Joseph all that happened to them on the hillside outside of Bethlehem. They told how the heavenly angels praised God. Joseph remembered the angel who appeared to him and told him that Mary would give birth to God's Son, the Savior of the world.
And so it was, so many years ago, that God touched the earth in the form of a tiny child, born of a virgin in a stable on that holy night. This little baby, as the prophet said, was to become the King of Kings, the Savior of the world.
The Christ child in a manger lay, in swaddling clothes upon the hay. There our Redeemer came to earth, an infant born of lowly birth. The shepherds heard the angels sing, and traveled to the newborn King, where Mary and Joseph joined their praise. Now our alleluias we raise. a Savior given from heaven above. God's Christmas gift of endless love.